So now let's find out the last digit of this expression. We want to find out the last digit of this expression. 155 raised to this, 156 raised to this, 224 raised to this, and 229 raised to 99 factorial. We want to find out the last digit of this expression. So what would be the last digit of this expression? Let's think through. The last digit of this would be the sum of the last digits of this plus the last digit of this plus the last digit of this plus the last digit of this. So now let's individually find out the last digit of each of these terms. Let's take the first term, which is 155 raised to 2 raised to 3 raised to 4 raised to 5. Now what would be the last digit of this expression? We have seen this. The last digit of this would be the last digit of 5 raised to a number, right? And when 5 is raised to any power, it will always end in 5, right? 5, 25, 125, 625. Remember, we have seen this. So 5 raised to any power will always end in 5, or the last digit of 5 raised to any power will always be 5. So the last digit of this, the last digit of 155 raised to any number will be 5. So we have tackled the first term. So now let's move on to the second term, which is 156 raised to some number. Exactly same logic as we did for 5, because powers of 6, 36, 216. The last digit of any power of 6 will always be 6. So extremely simple. What's going to be the last digit of 156 raised to whatever this number be here? It's going to be 6. So now let's move on to the next number, which is 224 raised to 2 raised to 3 raised to 4 raised to 5. So now what happens for the last digit of powers of 4? 4, 16, 4, 6. That is, odd powers of 4 will end in 4 and even powers of 4 will end in 6. Right? So we know that. So now we need to find out if this 2 raised to 3 raised to 4 raised to 5 is odd or even. Will this be odd or even? What's the number that we are looking at? 2 raised to something, right? 3 raised to 4 raised to 5. That is basically 2 raised to something. Now, any power of 2 will always be a even number, right? Any power of 2 will always be an even number. So the last digit of this will be 6. Why? Because this is in effect 4 raised to an even number. 4 raised to an even number will always end in 6. Or the last digit of 4 raised to any even number will be 6. So we have found out the last digit of the third term also. So now let's find out the last digit of the last term, which is 229 raised to 99 factorial. We have to find the last digit of 229 raised to 99 factorial. So let's go back and check what happens with the last digit of powers of 9. 9 power 1, 9. 9 power 2, 81. 9 power 3 again ends in 9. 9 power 4 ends in 1. So 9 when raised to an odd power will end in 9, and 9 when raised to an even power will end in 1. This is what we know. So now we have to find out if 99 factorial is odd or even. Very simple. What will be 99 factorial? It will be even, because any factorial above 5 is always going to end in a 0. Right? So 99 factorial is a even number. So 229 raised to 99 factorial will end in 1. So now we have found the last digit of each of the terms. 5, 6, 6 and 1. So what will be the last digit? The sum of these last digits, that will be 18. So the last digit is what? 8. So this becomes extremely simple because we know the concepts very clearly. We found out the last digits of the individual terms, applying all the logic that we have learned, and then we found the last digit of this expression, or the expression which we started out with.